G'day guys, Paul here from The Hook and the Cook. Welcome back to our channel. Today we're heading out on the Noosa River. I've got a few ingredients on board. Just going to flick a few soft plastics around and maybe trawl. Hopefully pick up maybe a flathead or maybe a mangrove jack or something we can actually pull over and have a little bit of lunch. So let's see how we go. We'll see you out there. Well guys, we're just heading up to the upper reaches of the Noosa River, and we've got a bit of an easterly blowing. It's nice and cooling anyway, it's not too hot. Hopefully it's going to turn southeast, which will keep it nice and protected where we're going. And let's see if we can catch something. We'll give it a good go. We're going to obviously try for some jacks first up, and then maybe we might do a little bit of trawling when it's got a low tide in about 2 hours. So when that tide stops running completely, I might do a little bit of trawling. So let's see how we go anyway. We're going to be flicking these prawns just through all the timber at the moment. I'm out here with Danielle, my wife, today. We're just having a leisurely cruise around, and hopefully we might try and hook maybe a mangrove jack, or who knows, maybe a flathead. So we're just going to cast these straight out into the timber, get as close to the timber as we possibly can. They're pretty much weedless hooks, and I've just put the mink coder into autopilot at the moment, so I'll just set it on a course and then just go slowly along all these snags. So just slowly rolling these prawns in and just hoping that a jack will come along and smash it, run you through. I've got a 15 kilo leader on here at the moment. We've got this weedless prawn, just flicking it amongst the snags and hoping there's a few jacks just sitting there. A jack has just come up here on this forked stump here, so we're just going to give this a little bit of a crack. So let's get a cast in there. I've just seen one come up and feed on the surface. I think it was a jack anyway. So we're going to give this a little bit of a spot lock the mink coder now. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a flick round here and see how we go. Oh, that wasn't a great cast. Paul, what are you doing? Bagging it. You want to get in? Oh, that's a good cast, Danielle. That deserves a fish. Floody, I think, on here. Could be, I don't know what it is. Here he comes. So I've just been trawling around. My wife's filming at the moment, put that between my legs. There's a nice flathead, he's just sitting in the current at the moment. Maybe you can see him. There he is. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. Awesome. How good's that? So there we go guys, beautiful eating size flathead. Probably looking at around about 45 to 50 centimetres. Perfect to eat. Engulfed that lure. Just got it on the run out. Well, it's just the tide has just stopped running. That's why we started to trawl. We were trying for some jacks a little bit earlier, but this is perfect for lunch. So the pressure's off me now. At least I've caught my wife some lunch. So we'll show you how to cook that up in a really nice, simple way to do it. All right, beautiful fish. Look at that. There's our beautiful flathead that we caught today. I'm just going to knock the fillets off this. Now we do have a filleting video that myself and Scotty have done on our YouTube channel, so have a good look at that. First thing I'm going to do though is, it's quite a slippery little fella, and it's got plenty of spikes, especially around the head here. So I'm just going to use an old tea towel just to get a good grip of this guy. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to go in from one to the second fin. I'm going to cut straight down towards the head, and then I'm going to turn the knife around and straight down the backbone, like so. Holding the fish nice and firm. Take your time when you do this, no rush. And then off with the fillet. As you can see, beautiful fillet. And then just the same on the other side. Just give the knife a bit of a wipe. What happens is the scales and the protein, you don't need to actually scale the fish either. The scales, unless you're going to eat it whole, but the scales and the protein tend to dull the knife. Again, just coming underneath that second fin, down towards the head, twist the knife round. So just follow the backbone through. There's a few little rib bones just here, and we just need to slide through them. And then with just one nice sharp motion, straight off, like so. And then we've got some beautiful fillets. Okay, now I'm going to keep this basically because I want to keep this for crab bait. So I'm going to do another segment on crab. What I do now is just peel the skin off this flathead, just flip them over. A little bit of salt I've got here on the board. You can use a bit of sand if you don't have a bit of salt around. Just gives me a bit of grip. You just need good nails. Mine are not the best for this type of thing. You just need to start off just here. Rib cage is always the hardest bit. So once we get it going, then with the back of your hand you just twist like so. Be very gentle when we get through the rib cage, or you can lose some meat. We don't want to lose too much. And then we just completely skin. And as you can see there's hardly any meat, a little bit of meat on the sides, but not much. We'll throw that away, and then we'll do the other side. So I'll just quickly do that again. Give my hands a bit of a wipe. You can skin them with a knife. People do skin them with a knife, but I do enjoy doing it this way. Find that I get a little bit less wastage. Some people will leave the fillets on the actual fish, so they take the fillets off, and then they sort of fillet it with the whole fish. I'll show you how to do that technique another time, but I just like doing it this way. I find it pretty quick. There's all different ways, I suppose. There's so many ways to skin a cat. Now we've left with some bones in here, which is a bit of a problem. Both sides of the V, you can hear them bones crunching. It runs all the way up to one bone just here. Just take that off. And there we go, some nice flathead fillets. And in the background there we've got a couple of butcher birds, and you have to be so careful because the buggers will run off with your catch. So you've got to be fairly quick and keep an eye on your catch. Beautiful prosciutto that the boys down there at Torino, George and the boys down in Sydney have sent me up. They've come on as a sponsor this year. We've got some flathead here, and we're going to just put this across the prosciutto. I'm going to roll this up. It's going to give us a really beautiful flavour when we fry it in the pan. It also protects the flathead. So just very simply actually I just forgot one secret ingredient, which is my lemon pepper, as you can see there. Beautiful Creole lemon pepper. Comes in this really handy little sprinkle tin packet that you can get online now, and absolutely amazing with fish. Beautiful. Here comes the wind again. Hopefully you can hear me. There's not much we can do about that when we're cooking outdoors. There we go. We just roll that up nicely. So there we go, guys. Beautiful little flathead wrapped in prosciutto. I'm going to do that with the rest of the flathead. You don't need to see that. You've seen how to do it, and such a simple way to do. You can do this at home, anywhere. Fantastic. Or you can pre-do these before you go out actually camping. Okay, all right. Let's crack on, and we'll get on with cooking. Some of the ingredients that we're going to be using today. So we've got some beautiful zucchini here. Okay, I've just basically used a peeler and just peeled the zucchini into ribbons. Some nice cut up yellow capsicum. We've also got some of these interesting, I went out to the supermarket the other day, sorry, the fruit and veg shop, and I got these. These are like, they call them a berry tomato. I just thought I'd give them a try. Not really seen them before, so I'm going to make a sauce out of that. Also got some olives from Torino, beautiful olives. Oh, sensational. Got some chilies, red onion, some pine nuts just for a little bit of a crunch. And I've got a little bit of feta there, mainly because I love feta, absolutely beautiful. All right, so let's cook, guys. A little bit of oil in the pan, some beautiful olive oil. And as you can see here, I've just got my fish. And where we've wrapped it, I'm just going to seal that side down first. Now it shouldn't take too long, but we want that prosciutto to get nice and crispy. So I'm just going to have a quick look, see if they're ready to turn, and they're looking pretty good. Look how beautiful that is. So I'm going to do around about another, say, 3 to 4 minutes on this side. These are just starting to cook through. There's still a little bit raw in the middle, so I'm going to take them off now and let the residual heat in the pan finish off cooking up my flathead. And then what I'm going to do now is a nice warm Mediterranean salad to go with these. So in with a little bit of olive oil, not too much. So first off, we're going to start off with some onions, straight in, just finely sliced onion. Some capsicum. It's a really quick, easy dish to make. Some basil just torn, just really rustic torn basil. Also now I'm going to start to throw in a few of these tomatoes that are going in. This will just make a little sauce for us. Garlic, I like to just put that in around near where the oil is so it infuses. Some pine nuts can go in as well. And our chilli, some zucchini now, some ribbons of zucchini. Throwing a couple on the floor there, don't matter, let's get them in there. Now these can be just thrown in at the last minute. These will just wilt down nicely. You want a little bit of crunch anyway of the zucchini, so we just want them to be lightly cooked. And how good is this going to go with our flathead fillet? Put our beautiful flathead on here. It's already nice and hot. Wow, how good does that look? A little bit of feta cheese just thrown in. Now I've got a bit of lemon juice in here in the feta as well, a little bit of mint. And I marinated up this feta last night, knowing that we'd hopefully catch something. And I thought if we don't catch anything, then I'll just have to cook up these beautiful ingredients. So we'll get that over the top of the fish. So the last thing I'm going to do is just throw a tomato in there just for a little bit of a garnish. And that's lunch. Thank you very much for helping me film today. Cook your lunch. There we go. Looks okay? Yep. Well guys, we'll look forward to seeing you every week here at The Hook and a Cook. We'll see you next Friday. Cheers guys. We'd like to give a big thank you to all our sponsors for 2019.